Okay, so takeoff flaps are in. Check the spoilers, make sure those work. Good, we got some working control surfaces, it looks like. Got a nice bright taxi light.
28 left, actually making a 180 there on the runway.
02 Foxtrot, I was looking for a chance to get off the runway, but she got stepped on when he transmitted. Sorry, I wound up on another runway, looking to exit as soon as possible.
No, you're on the same runway, you're just going the other way on it. Let's see, I guess you could turn right on runway 23.
It's good. It's always good times online.
Turn right there on runway 23, and then you can taxi via runway 23.
All right, so 5,000 is our altitude, which I just noticed.
Runway 23 hotel, remain this frequency 02 Foxtrot. Thank you.
5,000. There we go. Okay. Heading. Okay.
And number 02 Foxtrot, you can cross runway 28 left on runway 23.
Never a dull moment. Just past the I-1. Nice, man. Congrats.
Papa contact, Palomar Tower 118.6.
Center line is for professionals. Okay. Look at how friggin' pretty this is, though. My God.
For 02 Foxtrot, looks like you missed runway 23 there. You could turn right there on Mike, cross 28 left, and then taxi via Hook.
02 Foxtrot. Yep. Sorry, I don't have the airport diagram in front of me. Apologize.
Roger. Have a good night.
Yeah, this takeoff is going to be pretty hot.
4552 Palomar Tower with 24 cleared to left.
Here we go, guys.
245520 Papa.
I'm going to push this back so I can...
John Wayne ground, Shortliner 556 kilo, transit parking on the east ramp, and taxi with Lima.
November 9556 kilo, John Wayne ground, runway 20 left, taxi via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo.
Runway 20 left via Alpha Hotel Charlie Kilo, Turkey 556 kilo.
Great. JohnnyTower.com 204, holding short 20 right at Lima.
.com 204, John Wayne Tower with 20 right cleared for takeoff.
20 right, clear for takeoff. .com 204. Okay, so let's go lights, heats, ignitions are auto. So we've got strobes, pitot, heat.
Entered runway 20 right.
Ignitions.
5,600 feet remaining.
One tradie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following. And we're going to roll out onto 20 right. And I'm really extra hoping that I did not forget something. But here we go. Looking good, looking good. Takeoff power is set. Looks good. Rudders are pretty sensitive. There's V1. Rotate. Let it do what it do. Gear up.
5466 Delta, turn left heading 360, vector final approach course.
360, 66 Delta.
Flaps up. Lights off. Okay, I think we're good.
.com 204, contact SoCal departure.
SoCal departure.com 204. See ya. SoCal departure, good evening.com 204. Climbing through 3,000.
.com 204, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb V6, up maintain 14,000.
VSIT up to 14,000.com 204.
We up, baby. Best angle of climb.
That startled me. That startled me. Okay, so we're in vertical speed mode. We're going to keep it at that for a little bit. I take that back. Let's go flight level change, even though that's not how you'd actually fly this plane, and we're going to crank it up to 260. That'll get us going. Okay, flaps up, lights off. That is absolutely stunningly beautiful with the lighting. Oh my god. Up, hey.
Com 204, contact departure 127.4.
274.com 204. SoCalDeparture.com 204, 8,000 climbing 14,000 on the Hero 3.
Com 204, SoCal departure, climb via Civic, that maintain 16.
So 16,000.com 204.
5466 Delta descend and maintain 5,500 Las
Oh,
Vegas
yep.
Airport.
Heaven forbid, right?
5,500 airport.
Frickin' heaven forbid. Is the lights are still on? There you go. Okay. Yeah, you have to like cycle it a couple times, I've noticed, to actually get them to shut off.
Com 204, contact LA Center 128.6.
286.com 204. LA Center, good evening.com 204 12,000 climbing 16,000.
Com 204, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Up to flight level 230.com 204. Oops. There we go. Scott, have
Contact ground. Right turn, contact the ground.
have a great night, Scott. Thanks for lending your expertise so graciously to the stream. I appreciate it. Nothing to it, right? It's like riding a bicycle, just with two jets strapped to it. Bye-bye. Antonio? Thank you for following. Welcome. There's Mika.
5520 pop taxi via Alpha to parking.
Got climb power set, which is nice. We've got just about 5 FPS, which is not nice. Catalina off our 1 o'clock. There it goes.
.com 204, contact LA Center 133.2.
332.com 204. We're probably going to get our final climb altitude here. LA Center, good evening.com 204, flight level 180, climbing flight level 230. Standard.
.com 204, LA Center, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Up to flight level 280.com 204. Sweet. Okay, so we have crossed through the transition altitude. We are on our way up to flight level 280, so we're done with climbing. I am going to plan way ahead and go to info and 1925. So I'm going to put that in COM 2. 1925. This thing defaults to both COM 1 and 2 being active, so as soon as that comes into range, we'll hit that up. Weather, which we would have actually checked before we left, clear below 12,000, winds 190 at 5, so that's pretty straightforward. So let's just how stable is the CJ4 mod? It is freaking amazing. CJ4 mod is one of the reasons why I cannot stop flying in this sim. It's absolutely fantastic. I used flight events, and it's been rock solid. There's our beloved Catalina down there. I am well overdue for a Catalina trip. I might try to convince Brad that I need a Catalina trip for my birthday. Flight events has been super easy. Catalina is one of the most unique experiences in general aviation, without a doubt. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go into here and just kind of get this done early. So I'm gonna go to a perf init. Takeoff. Nope. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I was thinking. Okay, approach. 190 is the winds at 5, so that's going to go in here. Temperature is 12.
6 kilo contact, SoCal departure.
12. Altimeter is 3010. And we're going to go to departure. We're going to go to approach, and I'm just going to put in runway 28 left is our runway. Execute that, because we're going to take the visual more than likely. And then we're going to go to approach, and it's now got our runway in there, and our VREF is 104. So send that to the panel. You know, actually, now that I think about it, what approaches do we have here? I might be able to just put an approach in here. Let's go to approach. Get rid of that. ILS, nope.
Altitude.
We're gonna go RNAV 28 left. I'm just gonna pick Yankee for no reason, and transition is gonna be Salinas because that's where we're going. Okay, perfs should still be valid for that because it's the same runway, and it's complete. Yeah. Okay. So go back to legs. Altitude is reached, so we're gonna level off here and then accelerate, and we're gonna try to catch the overspeed.
Monitor ground past the I-5.
I did forget something. I knew I was gonna forget something. Climate control normal. It got really cold and or hot. I knew I was gonna forget something, and there it was. At least it wasn't catastrophic. Not comfortable though. All right. Thank you all for joining today. Super great to have you guys hanging out and talking about airplanes and flying on Pilot Edge. I love doing this. So if you're interested in any of this stuff, if you're new to the stream, would love to aggressively promote the community Discord. I'm going to call it the community Discord because it really is more of that than my Discord. You'll get a little of like my video in stream announcements, but really it's just a unbelievable resource and collection of people that just love airplanes, all ages, all genders, all experience levels. If well, hopefully you're watching this to your own volition to some degree. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone ever been forced to watch a stream? I guess this would be punishment enough if you're not into this at all. But let's just assume that you're into this and watching this voluntarily. I really think you would enjoy the Discord server and, you know, sharing flight sim experiences and tips. We got CFIs and air traffic controllers and jet pilots, commercial pilots, all that stuff. PW is a huge fan of it. You won't regret it. So that's I try to do that as much as possible in a like appropriate manner to not be like too much into it. Show me at the doll where Miles Square Park hurt you. Oh my god, that's pretty good. Miles Square Park. Poor Miles Square Park. It is a great community. So again, if you're interested in any of this stuff, it would be a pleasure for you to join and continue that to grow. And I think you hopefully won't regret it. Really, really hope you won't regret it. But, you know, life is full of regrets. But, you know, how many times do you regret doing something versus regret not doing something? Those are the real regrets, is the opportunities that you missed, the not doing the thing. So you can get out of the Discord as easy as you can get into it. No one's going to know. You can pop in and out. It's totally fine. But you'll regret not trying it. This is the working title CJ4 mod. And it's as complete and beautiful a flight sim mod as you can get in this simulator. There's a couple of really, really good free mods, two in particular that are actually, no, I take it back, three in particular. The G36 improvement mod, working title CJ4, and the Gravel Cub. You can have free 3 planes, 3 very different types of aviation, and have an absolute effing blast ripping around the entire planet in those 3 planes. You don't need to buy anything else. Gravel Cub is so fun. The G36 mod makes that plane like a freaking champ. You know, the only thing is that the payware options that are out do have a little bit more like a level up of mod of visual. This, like, I hope you agree with me that this looks really good, but there is a like plasticky, you know, glossy plasticky kind of feel to it in places. The payware stuff will have a little bit more worn, lived in look to it. So it's like this almost looks too good. You know, like there's no scuff marks, there's no paint chipping or wear marks or anything. But like functionally, it's damn near perfect. It just has that like default plain, everything's perfect straight from the factory look, which isn't necessarily realistic. So if that doesn't bother you, this is the best. Fly-by-wire A320 is great, and that is a great option if you're, you know, into airline flying. I really do think that plane is very fun. I've had a couple of bugs couple of notable bugs in that plane. That aside, you know, if that's the type of flying that you like to do, which is not, I don't enjoy that type of flying, so I just don't really do that. If that's the type of flying that you do, that is a great option as well. So if you want to add that fourth one in there, fly-by-wire A320, working title CJ4, community mod Bonanza, gravel Cub, you got those 4 planes in your virtual hangar. You can have just a blast. You can have an absolute blast. Did you see the A330 that uses some of the fly-by-wire stuff? I did not. Super chicken. I very, very in the dark. And hello. Hello. Hi. I do not paid much attention to that kind of to the airline stuff. I don't find it this doesn't do it. It doesn't do it for me. Doesn't do it for me. It's cool. I just don't. It's just not my wheelhouse. I'm still way too much in the enjoyment of replicating real world stuff. The fact that I have flown a light jet and flown in them a handful of times, I can kind of wrap my head around this. Otherwise, I would have a tough time doing this as well. But since I actually do have, that is really cool. I do have multi-turbine time. Wasn't able to log it, unfortunately, but I do have jet time. How about that? Oh. I used to like airline planes. Now I'm more into the 152. Heck yeah. Yeah, Evo 10, that is, dude, you can have so much fun in a little 152. I flew an Aerobat in real life, and it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. That's a really fun plane. Yeah, you can check that thing around a ton. I still think I would rather do a 172 just to be able to take somebody without having to do a weight and balance. When I flew in the 152, we had to actually, like, we were, I think we had like an hour and a half of fuel on board. Like, it was not a lot of gas. You know, it was like 10 gallons or something that we had. So we had to specifically plan to make sure we had the right amount of fuel. So fun though. God, it's so fun. So fun. I've been editing through the fly-in. So for the last 2 years, I've done a fly-in for the channel. So 4LE fly-in. It's a real world fly-in. Obviously is a little bit more focused on locals. We had some people fly out on airlines for the fly-in. But we went to San Luis Obispo, which is just off our nose here. And I've been like combing through the footage like crazy, and it's all of this area right here. And you know, it took 2 hours in the Piper. It's funny being able to just blast through this. What are we doing over the ground right now? 425. So yeah, a little bit fast. Before I started flying, I dreamed of at least having a sim. I always imagined I'd only be flying airlines in the sim, but now I started flight school. I got Microsoft. I too scared to try anything. It's not a 172. Yeah, you know, it shouldn't. I don't look at it as like a fear thing at all. It's you're mentally in the right space to use the simulator in a way that benefits the real world flying. So by sticking to the 172, you're at like the same like aviation microcosm that you're training in. So, you know, you're not flying up in the flight levels at 400 knots. You know, you're doing flights that are paced the same way, the same speed that they are in the real world, which only will help you.
Canyon View 829, Canyon Tower.
Flex jets.
Roger. Enter a right downwind.
Such a ripoff. Yeah, all of my friends are all corporate pilots, so they kind of live in that Part 135, Part 91 world. So I get all the biased takes on all that stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I'm not really qualified to give much more feedback than just like they want a lot of money. Yeah, there's like especially now that it's like their pricing is crazy. People buy it, but it's just insane. It's wild. Speaking of, this is a very weird looking Cessna product. Brad, I am proud to announce that the only thing that I forgot up to like I think we're at just over
.com 204 cross Skeeter at flight level 240.
Cross Skeeter at flight level 240.com 204.
And I think I stepped on somebody when I said that. Say again.
Canyon View 829 for Canyon Tower. Just wondering if Info Sierra's current.
Yeah, we got Sierra up right now, advertised at runway 21.
Okay, cool.
Copy that.
Scatter. What was I saying? The only thing I forgot past Mika, I think it was Mika or yeah, I think it was Mika by the time I noticed it. The only thing I forgot was climate control and norm. I had climate control off. So that was the only thing I forgot. Everything else was pretty good. So far so good. What else did I forget? Scatter, Skeeter, Scooter. What task are you trying to close? I would just save whatever you can. Excel, nothing. Well, you're trying to end the task. So just restart the computer. They don't need air conditioning anyway.
4913
Problem solved.
It's going to be a full route. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, this is so pretty. Yeah, so this is...
4913 go.
Brad, I was just saying before you came in here, going through, like I've been combing through the fly-in footage.
Destination ATIS is 119.25.
Thank you.
The Paradise 270 radio.
First of all, that looks... Oh my god, that looks incredible.
stop the departure. Departure frequency 126.1. Squawk 4262.
What is it?
Okay, 4913 Golf. After departure.
What's up, Ablars?
Runway heading 250, radar vectors 2, Victor.
Looking really good, though.
Apples.
What was the pretty? Wasn't there like a pretty?
Paradise 270 radio to runway 25.
There's something that you said, Brad. Like that looks amazing. That looks effing amazing.
10 minutes after departure.
Is it amazing?
That is amazing looking.
It is amazing.
That is amazing
13
looking.
Golf, readback correct. Just make sure it's heading 250, not runway heading. And
That that looks real.
Okay, say again that last part.
Yeah, on the readback you just said fly runway heading 250. It's just a heading at 250, not runway heading.
Okay, copy that. Just the heading 250 on departure.
Yeah, we copy the risk. Down to Skeeter.
Guys, again. Kilo contact, SoCal approach 134.2.
Yeah, you probably got so much stuff up and running. Like, I mean, I could hear the fan going this whole time. Could be pretty heavy. 16 gigabytes of RAM is not a lot. I am on Pilot Edge. I love Pilot Edge, obviously.
For 35033, Vegas for ground clear to Burbank Airport. Meadows for departure, radar vectors, Lake.
A number of reasons.
Links to the arrival.
Guaranteed coverage. So we're within the coverage time. Guaranteed coverage. So that's the number one reason why I prefer Pilot Edge. The number two reason is that it's 1-to-1. So where VATSIM uses a top-down method of frequency, so you've got like center. If only center is online, you're talking to center. If a tower or ground is online, you can talk to them. But Pilot Edge uses a system that is a
204 TAC, Oakland Center 128.7.
287.com 204. Thanks for the help. See ya. Let's give this a second here. So all of the frequencies are exactly the same. You treat it no different than the real world. VATSIM is not necessarily the case from a frequency perspective. There can be times when VATSIM is, run by real world controllers and, is excellent, but it's really, you got guaranteed coverage and you've got the 1-to-1 frequency. So it's actually much, much, much easier. Oakland Center, good evening.com 204, flight level 280.
DOCOM 204, Oakland Center, descend to maintain flight level 240.
Down to 240. We were instructed to cross scatter at 240. We'll start that descent now.
DOCOM 204. Okay, scatter at 240 is fine. Just be sure to check in with that.
All right, copy that. It's DOCOM 204. VNAV is leaving without you. Oh yeah, F.
Altimeter 3010. Arriving and departing runway 28 left, 28 right.
F.
Visual
Thank you,
approaches
Brad.
in use. VFR departures contact cruise delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Use DICOM way assignment and hold short instructions. Advise on
The
you have information delta.
Oh, so I can't dial it in. Got it. Okay.
Monterey Peninsula Airport.
So, Brad,
Information delta.
when like level level flight in cruise, given that initial instruction, do you dial down the altitude select? More panic. Like right away, or do you wait until you're... I guess there's no real reason to wait, right? If you're given that instruction, put it in there. Always, 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 always set the altitude you're clear to unless you're leveling at some other altitude. For exactly this reason. Okay.
Monterey Peninsula Airport, ATIS Information Delta, 0454 Timberley, wind 180 at 5, visibility 10, sky condition clear, temperature 12, dew point 8, altimeter 3010, arriving and departing runway 28 left, 28 right, visual approaches in use, VFR departures contact.
Okay, so Delta. It's like the, which I'm not doing right now currently, but it's like the like always have the heading bug centered kind of thing. It, to me, the non-professional knowing kind of that, it feels like it feels weird to have that altitude selected at a different altitude. I obviously understand that this is the danger of doing that, but so yeah, that just makes sense.
Going to maintain 10,000, the Monterey altimeter 3010.
Altitude.
Down to 10,000.com 204. We have information Delta at Monterey.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. I'm a VATSIM controller as well and understand what you mean about guaranteed coverage. Sometimes on VATSIM, most of the controllers just leave after 1 hour, which is a little frustrating. Yeah, it could definitely be frustrating. And it's that reliability on Pilot Edge that seals the deal for me. As somebody that flies kind of on a schedule, I want to make sure that I have that known quantity of coverage. So it's a no-brainer for me. The added benefit, the added bonus, I guess I should say, is that it's 1-to-1. So, and like this is my region. There's like a number of reasons why I like Pilot Edge. VATSIM absolutely is a great network and service. It's just that guaranteed thing. There's never a time I really don't want to fly on in this region, so it's just kind of like a no-brainer. It should feel weird. It's a reminder that you're going to do something, or rather watch for the big smart airplane brain to do something. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Thank you, Brad. So we're going to be on the visual anyway, which is totally fine. But I'm just going to get rid of that discontinuity there. What was our ref speed? I think it was maybe it was even 100. 106. Okay. So 106. Did they not give you IK wiggle? I did. No. I did not do wiggle, Tessa scatter, and Salinas. I saw that one on the preferred routes, but I didn't take that one. Wiggle is the one that's like right at, I think that's pretty sure I had that on my flight plan when I flew up there. So it should send the smart people a note. If Montgomery is landing 2.8s, everybody gets wiggle. If landing the 10s, everyone gets Pebs. As a clearance or like en route? Like, would I get it right now? Like, even if I wasn't cleared to it?
Transition altitude. Nearest altimeter, 3007.
Come on. Come on, come on. So if you're planning a flight to land there right about 1100 as the marine layer burns out, you get to gamble as to which you'll get. Yes, you would have been cleared direct wiggle direct to the airport by ZLA somewhere over VTU most likely. Okay, so if you're planning a flight to land there right at about 1100 as the marine layer burns out, you get to gamble as to which you'll get. Okay. I've never done this before, as you can tell. Not at all. Not at all. One of the greatest days of my life was Brad flying me and Julia to Monterey in an XL. Absolutely, hands down, one of the coolest things I've ever done. Are you going up to Monterey tomorrow? Oh, that's right. That's right. Yep. That's the 2-dayer. Yep. I'm on the East Coast this week and got to go. Oh, PW, absolutely, man. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Appreciate the hangs tonight. It's been super fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so getting that Salinas, why? So that preferred route was not good. So let's do 18.4. Okay. No Lopez. 18.4. What's up, eyes? We're looking good. Ah, we're looking good. We're probably somewhere over Gilroy right now, if my calculations are correct. Let's see. How close to Gilroy are we? There's Paso, King City, Greenfield, Soledad. So I thought Gilroy was... Oh, Gilroy's way north. Okay, never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Home from work, eating a late dinner. How about you? I am descending to 10,000 feet into Monterey, having an absolute effing blast, eyes, because look at how beautiful this is. Brad, what time are you taking off tomorrow? I know, and thank you for clarifying that, Brad, too, because I like there are a lot of times where you know, like it happens. I mean, every time we fly, I mention that out of John Wayne, like something different happens every single time. So it is completely conceivable that there's a time where you don't get sent to Wiggle. Probably not, but there's a possibility that there's a deviation of that. Well, tell it to me. That's weird. Did you freaking cook that thing? Do you have more stuff to do? Hey, Julia.
Cessna Skyhawk 204. Fuck.
Did you know that?
.com 204, connect NorCal approach 121.3.
213.com 204. NorCal approach, good evening, .com 204 12000 descending 10,000 Delta at Monterey.
.com 204, NorCal approach, Monterey altimeter 3010. Thanks for Delta. Did you have an approach request?
We'll take the visual, .com 204.
Up the raceway visual, or are you going to say the boring visual?
Probably the boring visual, .com 204.
Oh, all right. .com 204, fly heading 300, vector visual approach runway 28 left, send to maintain 6,000.
All right, left 300, vectors visual approach, .com 204.
.com 204, send to maintain 6,000.
That's right, down to 6,000, .com 204. Okay, down to 6. Bink. You've never flown a boring visual there? It is achingly beautiful into this airport. Like, just, it's absurd how gorgeous this is. I would have to look at the raceway visual. I don't even know what that is. Approach, is it charted? Info, I'd have to actually like hunt that down. The like Laguna Seca is absolutely one of my favorite places ever. When the stream is over, I might actually load up a racing sim to race Laguna Seca.
.com 204, turn left heading 280.
Left 280.com 204. We do have the airport in sight.
.com 204, clear visual approach runway 28 left.
Clear visual 28 left, .com 204. Told you about popping out of the clouds in there on 10 right and looking at the side window of the XL at the runway right. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, like that's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Like, freaking gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, Santa Barbara, I have not landed. I still have not landed at Santa Barbara yet, which is crazy to me. But this is really, really pretty. I prefer the Monterey area than the Santa Barbara area, just from like a not flying wise necessarily, because again I don't have the Santa Barbara. I mean, I've flown over Santa Barbara enough times, but this area is very, very cool. It's very cool. First time I thought to myself, you know, maybe this isn't a good idea.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Whoop.
Landing gear. Altitude.
I was like, why is it yelling at me? I accidentally hit full flaps. Click that twice. Mm-mm. It's a little bit easier to do on the little plastic wonder here.
.com 204, contact Monterey Tower, 118.4.
MontereyTower.com 204, so yeah. MontereyTower.com 204, 6000, information Delta full stop on the visual.
.com 204, Monterey Tower, wind 180.5, runway 28 left.
Autopilot.
Switchland 28 left, .com 204. The most untrustworthy poppies on the West Coast. It's a, like, it looks from here like it's pretty straightforward, but it's really not. Like, it's a very steep drop off there. So it's like if you're kind of looking out the window at the terrain trying to gauge what you're doing, and you know, at least in a small plane, it can be really weird. There's Laguna Seca, which is super freaking rad. Seeing that from the sky when you're a car nerd. If it's at all busy, NorCal will slam dunk the shit out of you too. That's awesome. When were you there in the Bonanza? So it's not something you usually see on a final. Copy that. This kind of feels like a slam dunk too. Yeah, this is like just one of the coolest. Hey, let's get more than 0.2 frames per second. Holy crap.
2 mile final runway 28 left.
Wow. Wow. Anytime would be good.
500.
There it goes. Nope. Like my setup, it'll do this every once in a while, but like once it's done, it's done. And you're good to go. Like it has these little events. Dude, like this is not. Wow, this is the worst that it's been in a while. Julia, both of our computers are freak out mode. Right as I'm about to, like, stall this thing. What is happening right now? really awesome, Microsoft. Thank you so much. Freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Good God. Good noon. Thank you. Yeah. Don't like help me with my like approach or anything. Great. just absolutely fantastic. Real great ending to that one, for sure. Where are we going? Del Monte. MontereyTower.com 204, clear 28 left, taxi to Del Monte.
.com 204, taxi to Del Monte via Alpha at Monitor Ground. See you, Bill.
Monitor Ground, taxi till Del Monte via Alpha.com 204. Have a great night, Matthew. See ya! He did it. That sucked. So, I am going to close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes.
Und was der Fichtel uns jetzt gleich sagen wird, das werden wir uns anhören. Mit von der Partie die Woodies.
I didn't want that to be. Just the one part. I just didn't want that one, just the takeoff from the taxiway like into the trees. Just that part I didn't want to be. Whoop. Yep. Okay. Copy that. Copy. Uh-huh. 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 Is this the raceway visual? Right base over the Ray Hall straight. Clear to land 28 left. Icebird, it's a great question. It's a palette cleanser. So that was the only thing I can think of to like hide the screen quickly. We will watch that entire thing so you can rid your brain of everything that you've witnessed here tonight. Dude, that looks Laguna Seca looks really good right there. That's really freaking cool. God, that's cool. Ah, we're looking good. Where's our runway? Okay,
Caution, TFR ahead.
All right, lights are all on. Looks good. Ooh, that's cool. That's a nice little visual there. All right, now we have frame rates. I may actually just cut this so YouTube thinks this is the actual approach. That was one of the worst, like, stutter episodes in a long time. Okay, yaw damper is off. Slowing it down, slowing it down. Fly the
500.
wing. Fly in the wing, here we go. Let's hit that. Let's hit those 1,000 markers.
500.
A little crosswindy. Just plant this trailing link right on the 1,000 footers. Give it to me.
Altitude.
Yeah,
Altitude.
It floated a little bit. Altitude? Really? Who's telling me altitude? I have full right rudder trying to keep it. This is default. Okay. So this is what I would have wanted to do probably, which is exit right where I wanted it to be. Beautiful. Easy on the brakes. Taxi to Monte via Alpha, monitor ground. Let's get the strobes coming off, get the landing lights coming off. Let me get marshaled. To Del Monte, and that is beautiful. All right. I think we salvaged, despite the maybe unorthodox go around. I think that was pretty good. Look at that. Nice little turning circle we got there. Okay, so let's pack this thing up here. We're going to go avionics off. Lights are all off. We're going to kill the right side there. Wait for that thing to cool down. Hey, Brad, what's the reasoning for shutting off one engine first and not just shutting them both off at the same time? Oh, yeah. Thanks. That should have been done. Clear the runway. Lights, heats in the opposite direction. We'll leave. You can shut them both off at the same time. Most people do one at a time to watch for hot spikes more diligently. Watch the trend on one. If it looks normal, can the other one. See, that's... Freaking love that, dude. I freaking love that. Brad, the pilot guy, in the chat is a CJ type-rated pilot. And it is so freaking rad to have an instructor, a citation captain, a CJ4 type rated pilot, a Proline 21 expert, like watching this. It's really, really nice. That trailing link landing gear looks so badass under there. Oh my God. That's a great shot right there. What a cool freaking jet. I freaking love it. All right. Thank you everybody so much for joining tonight. This was a great flight. I still can't believe we flew yesterday. Yeah. If you're interested in any of this stuff and you want to join a great community with real world pilots, jet pilots, airline pilots, instructors, air traffic controllers, computer developers, enthusiasts, like it's great. So I would love for anyone that's interested in any of this stuff to give the Discord a shot, even if it's just for a little bit. We had a great group of people join in the last week or so. So I really appreciate it. Yeah. Brad is very Brad, you know what? Maybe XL chief pilot, so maybe I'm biased. That is really funny. Doctor, are you in the Discord? If you're not, you definitely have to join. I think you would get along with the crew. And Brad, you're in a Sovereign tomorrow. Up to Monterey. Yeah. That is not bad. That's not a bad afternoon there. Yeah. So anyway, speaking of palate cleansers, gave you a little bit of a tease earlier on what that entails. So things can get a little bit wonky during the stream. So we try to have a nice palate cleanser so you can go back into the world as a productive member of society and really not, have any of this weighing on you. So we're going to give you a little palate cleanser here. Thank you guys again so much for joining tonight. Again, please join the Discord if you're like airplanes at all. Give it a shot for a day. I think you won't regret it. So thank you all again very much. Thanks, Brad, for hanging out tonight. Love you guys. Enjoy this.